Welcome back to SUPRS Live. Sorry about that. We were just bringing a car off the trailer. It's your defending race winner and champion of the non-wing season, Dave O out of Union, Connecticut, making it in. I got to believe he's probably racing on a hand controller and maybe using his phone to connect, but he's in tonight. He's going to give it a shot and go for 3 in a row and try to tie Miles Maxon. Here's your starting lineup for the 19th annual Harvest of Speed here at LaPorte Speedway. NASCAR Heat style for the Supermodified Ultimate Payment Racing Series. On the pole, driving the number 13. It's Rapid Ryan Clunan out of Oswego, New York. And he drives for Simability. Outside row number 1, your 2010 winner of this race from Lansing, Michigan, in the Michigan Hill Gang, Kenowa Auto Supply number 10. It's G-Dub Gary Waldron. Waldron looking pretty good out there in time trials and pre-race practices. Inside row number 2, driving the number 25 RW Woodworking Machine, Goshen, Indiana, it's Bob Gangler, 2-time winner of the race. And next to him, the ageless veteran, Carl Bonsai Becker, in the number 42 Dowker Titanium Roadster. Michigan Hill Gang and Wholesale Diamond Exchange, the sponsors for Waldron in that number 42. Inside row number 3, this guy just keeps on getting better. In his 3rd full year of racing with SUPRS, hails from North Syracuse, New York. In the teesforecast.com, number 12, it's Anthony Corsiniti in the 12. Next to him in the number 3, defending season champion for the Wing Supermodifieds, hailing from Liverpool, New York, Brad Keyser in the BMK Logistics, chasing cameras number 3. Inside row number 4, a new paint job for the driver out of Cicero, New York, sponsored by Creative Assistant. It's Stephen Vincent in the black and gold machine now. And next to him in the bright green number 08, the Riddler car, driven by Danny Ray out of Goshen, Indiana. Danny celebrating a birthday this weekend, going to turn 73 years old. Danny Ray in the 08, sponsored by Smoky Bones Down Home Kitchen and White Lightning Transportation. Rounding out the field from Brook Park, Ohio, another new paint job out there in the Gannett Auto Supply or Auto Sales, number 14, Bronx Country Machine. It's Bobby Hayduck. Bronx Country, by the way, one of SUPR's house bands, getting the number 1 country band in Cleveland. Congratulations to Bronx Country. If you've got a band and you think you'd like to hear it played during our broadcast, Dave O rounding out the field here from the back. Can he get the job done? It's tough to do, but he is good. He's won it from the back before. Here we go, coming off of turn 4, looking for the green flag. Green flag flies, and we're racing at LaPorte, and Gamer gets dusted on the start. Good start by Rapid Ryan Clunan. These are struggling now. Gary Waldron second. Carl Bonsai Becker third. Moving up through the field in 5th position. Gangler's been able to move back into 4th. Foster with the pit suck here at LaPorte. That's going to take him out. Comes out right in front of the leaders. Waldron challenging for the lead. Great job out there, side-by-side battle between Gamer and 0 for 5th. Those two are starting to catch Becker. Waldron 1 and 2. Waldron not giving up. Becker holding strong in 3rd. Davo trying to really be it. This is getting close now. Davo has a lot of laps to go. 55 to go in this 75 lap. It's 20 in. Into the front stretch wall, that's going to hurt him a little bit. Becker starts to get a little breathing room out there. He pulls right to the rear bar of Carl Becker now. Looks to the inside as Becker gets the front stretch wall. There they go. Back out. Makes another charge at Carl Bonsai Becker. Becker's running 3rd right now. There he goes, Davo to the inside of Becker, turn 1. Makes the pass stick. Davo into 3rd. From the back, looking for 3 Harvest of Speed wins in a row. Ryan Clunin still your leader, Gary Waldron 2nd. Oh, back into the wall. Here comes Becker on the inside. Carl Becker moves back into 3rd underneath Davo. And of course, he tried to reel that in. Looks like Ryan Clunin may have lost connection. Gary Waldron inherits the lead as O goes back by Becker. Oh, and Clunin times out. He's out of the races. Gamer moves to 3rd underneath Becker. Harvest of Speed 75. Gary Waldron, your 2010 winner, in the lead. 40 laps to go this time by the stripe for the veteran from Lansing, Michigan. Dave O trying to really in, has substantial damage on the front of the car. And here comes Gary Waldron. Treacherous lap traffic here at LaPorte. Halfway home here in the Harvest of Speed 75, Gary Waldron, your leader. And Dave O in second from the back of the pack. Gangler in third. Corsadini fourth. Becker in fifth. Danny Ray a lap down in sixth. Oh, and Carl Becker stuck at pit road speed down the front stretch. Had such a good race going. Becker has run here so many times, and that's happened to him in the past. Bobby Haydock also struggling down the front stretch. Waldron gonna start feeling the pressure now of Dave O. Gary Waldron, your leader, 30 to go. Dave-O right to the rear bar, Gary Waldron. Gary Waldron, a veteran here at LaPorte, has many races under his belt here. Dave-O, the all-time NASCAR Heat champion across the internet. And the defending winner of this race, looking for 3 in a row, putting the pressure on Gary Waldron with 26 to go. In car with Gary Waldron, he does not want to see the lap traffic at this point. He needs a clear track to stay focused. Dave Owen to walk in, he's struggling. I guarantee that guy is not racing on the steering wheel tonight, but look how good he is doing. Waldron hanging tight. Oh, right there. As we said, Waldron has had a pretty good race car through practice last Sunday and through tonight in time trials. Oh, and that's all it is. Dave O underneath Waldron. Waldron chokes under pressure and already with 20 to go now. Dave O in the lead from last starting position. Waldron succumbs to the pressure of Dave O. Gets it all enough, and he is gone. Dave-O in the lead. Dave-O, Gary Waldron, Bob Gagler, top 3. Anthony Corsinini, Carl Becker, your top 5. 15 laps to go in the 19th annual Harvest Speed. If you're just joining us, this is a NASCAR Heat platform from 2000. The old game that Super started with in 2004. Running here at the fictional LaPorte Speedway, LaPorte, Indiana. Kicking off the 19th consecutive year of racing here at SUPRS. Recap of the race, Anthony Corsinini doing well, but dropping back early. Rapid right included, leading the first part of this one, having connection issues or something go wrong. He exits the circle. Dave-O coming in late, taking his SUPRS option to be able to start the race. Started at the tail. Gary Waldron leading the most laps, but succumbing to the pressure of Dave-O, now leads. 10 to go. Dave-O checking out in the TMS Wolfpack number 11. Five laps to go for Dave-O. Gary Waldron trying to hang on. Got a pretty comfortable second spot right now. About a straightaway gap between first and second and third. And third and fourth. Carl Becker now down a lap in 5th place. Oh, should see a little bit of lap traffic. Probably going to pace himself so he doesn't get into it before the finish of this one. Gary Waldron is hoping just the opposite. He's hoping that he slows down enough that he can catch him. 2 laps to go for Dave-O. What a story. On vacation, finding a place to stop, set things up, go racing to defend his Harvest Speed win. He's looking for 3 in a row. Here he comes. He's out the backstretch. Out of turn number 4. Here he comes. 3 Harvest Speed wins in a row for Dave-O. Union, Connecticut driver sponsored by TMS Wolfpack. Picks up his 3rd straight win. Ties Mighty Miles Maxson, and that it becomes the 3rd 3-time winner of the Harvest of Speed. Dave-O does it again. The fastest lap of the race, a 12.686. What a job by the driver out of Union, Connecticut. Folks, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're going to talk to your winner, and as well as 2nd place, Gary Waldron. Great job out there tonight by the SUPRS racers. You're enjoying live Supermodified sim racing, the finest on the SUPRS Broadcasting Network.
I could feel it in the lies. All the things that meant so much mean nothing to you now. Well, the feelings that you felt are gone, and still I wonder how. When you said that you'd stand with me when the earth turned low and mean, but what you said and what you meant was somewhere in between. Fact and fiction, and all these contradictions take me down to the silent places we all know about. On the aimless, sideless fall, 'cause I was underneath your microscope. I was up against the wall, but the wheel of time kept rolling on. The memories slowly fade, and I wish I could remember half the things we did or said. But the past is far behind us now. We don't have time to grieve, 'cause you know sun comes up, it's time for me to live. When you said that you'd stand with me when the earth turned low and mean, but what you said and what you meant was somewhere in between. Fact and fiction, and all these contradictions take me down to the silent places we all know about.
Someone you love, and if you're going through it, I say do it with someone you love. I've been around a long time, in and out of love, but if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love. Come on, do it. Well, I've been looking a long time, I'm looking for a steady girl, and I'll keep on searching if I have to look all over the world. Well, I know she's out there, looking for me too. Until I find her, I guess I'll have to sing the blues. Until you better leave it alone. You better leave it alone. 'Cause if it's not love, then let me ask you why hurt someone when a heart I feel lonely too. Keep your heart open, and I'm sure there'll come a day when that special little someone in love is gonna find their way. Until you better leave it alone. You better leave it alone. 'Cause if it's not love, then let me ask you why hurt someone when a heart just wasn't meant to be broken. No, a heart wasn't meant to be broken. Well, if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love. And if you're going through it, I say do it with someone you love. Been around a long time.
Welcome back to Supers Live. It's time for the post race brought to you by Wags Custom and Cool Awards. And boy, what a night for our defending race winner and Supers champion, Dave O, showing that he knows how to get it done here at LaPorte. 3 in a row, Dave. Congratulations, tie-in. Miles Max is the only driver to have ever done that in Supers history from the start of the league in 2004. That's quite an accomplishment. Now one of 3-time winners of the Harvest of Speed. And to be able to lay claim to that, you had to come from the back tonight, racing, I'm assuming, on not a steering wheel, and had to get by one of the best in the business when it comes to NASCAR Heat here at LaPorte, former winner Gary Waldron. How were you able to make it through that field in 75 laps and be able to come home with the win there, especially with the damaged race car?
It was, luck, a lot of luck, and just trying to be smooth. I got damage. I think lap 1 off 2. I think it was Hayduck checked up. It bogged or something, and I got into him pretty good and pretty much destroyed the front end. Had half front end damage, and from that point on, I'm like, all right, that's gonna take off a significant amount of lap time, but it actually didn't do too much, and could still have decent pace. So it certainly helped, but then it was just a slow way of working my way up to traffic, and worked my way up to third, and then coming down the front stretch, or once I was in third, I saw a great battle between Ryan and Gary. Seemed like Ryan pulled away, and then I don't know, maybe halfway through or so, maybe a little bit before, I'm not sure when, but I saw a car ghost up and out of the park, and that's a connection issue instantly when you see that, and unfortunately Ryan got dropped, which you hate to see it, but it definitely allowed me to have a better chance at getting that third one in a row. But yeah, just trying to keep it clean. Once I had the damage, at that point it was you can use the car up a little bit more. I knew it didn't affect it too bad, so had a clean run with Gary. Trailed him for probably 10, 12 laps, and just waiting for a mistake. He made a little bobble there off 2 and tagged the wall on the backstretch, and that was just enough of a hiccup to let me get to the inside and work my way past. Then it was just trying to keep it clean, lap traffic, things like that, be smart, and finish the 75 laps.
Great run for you, Dave. Congratulations, man, on your third straight Harvest of Speedway. It's a good way to kick off the season and try to take that championship back away from Brad Keyser for the wing cars. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Dave-O, you're winner of the Harvest of Speed. The guy you had to get around tonight, like I said, no stranger to doing well here at LaPorte Speedway. Probably has as many laps here as anybody else. In fact, I'm sure of it. Just short of Carl Becker, maybe. But Gary, what a run for you, man. The Michigan Hill Gang Auto Supply Machine was hooked up and hauling at LaPorte tonight. It was almost shades of 2010. Do you feel like you left something on the track other than tire marks on the wall?
Oh, that was about it. Like Dave said, that was my biggest mistake. I don't think I gave him room enough to get around otherwise cleanly, but that one little bobble for me, man, that was it. I was really hoping for my second win here. But second place, I'm pretty happy with that. That's a good race.
Gary, it was kind of a battle of the new guys versus the young guys, and one of the new guys that led a good portion of the race before you got into the lead was Ryan Clunan. What from your standpoint happened to Ryan? Where were you at, and how nerve wracking was that to see a car ghost out in front of you and just go up in the air?
Well, it's a bit concerning because, we had a pretty good battle going on there. We get down to, a tenth or two, and then he'd stretch it out a little bit. And, I don't remember. He was maybe a half a straight ahead of me, and he got into a corner, and the car looked like it turned and then flipped, and it was gone. I had no idea where that car was coming in at, if it was going to come back. But, the only thing you can do at that point is just kind of hold your line and hope for the best. And that's what happened. It's too bad for Ryan. Ryan had a really good car tonight. I think he would have been something to reckon with.
Gary, he sure was, but you were too, and just come up a little bit shy to Dave-O as now he's a three-time champion. But great run, Gary, in the Michigan Hill Gang number 10. Heck of a run for your partner out there tonight too. Had a good race car for most of the race. Good old Carl Becker in the 42. I know the Michigan Hill Gang going to celebrate as they get ready to go to a big race next week for Supers at Kalamazoo. I know it's one that means a lot to both of you guys. The Dion Parrish Memorial coming up next week as we honor the Michigan race car driver, the Supermodified racer that lost his life at Kalamazoo. Congratulations, Gary.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to next week.
G-Dub comes home second. Dave-O with the win. And as we said, we are going to get ready to move into our R-Factor portion of the season with a big race next week. It's the 19th annual Dion Parrish Memorial at Kalamazoo Speedway. This is a race that everybody wants to win because if they do, they become a guaranteed starter for the Summit Classic, the season-ending Summit Classic, which is part of the SUPRS Triple Crown of Supermodified Sim Race presented by Icing on Top. Dave-O just picked up his first perfect Triple Crown last year. So everything you can do to set yourself up for a guaranteed starting position in that race is key to going for that Triple Crown and the awards that come with it. So make sure you tune in next week to see how that goes. An exciting 62-lap race. It's over pretty quickly usually, so don't miss any of it. Broadcast starts at 8:30 next week. So, again, congratulations to Dave-O picking up his third straight Harvest of Speed win here tonight at LaPorte Speedway on our 19th consecutive season kickoff using the old NASCAR Heat game. We want to say thanks so much, man, to all of our sponsors. And we would be remiss if we didn't say thanks to our famed friends at heatfinder.net and the modsquad.info, always supporting NASCAR Heat down through the years. Check them out online. So many great mods, so many great leagues that you can run with, and hope to see them getting back into the swing of things. Heatfinder.net, themodsquad.info. Thanks also to First Finish Race Service, breezegraphics.com, Hairbag Studios. Kevin Timmons, our video producer, turning the knobs, spinning the dials, and pulling his hair out up in Baldwinsville, New York at Hairbag Studios. Icing's on top. Specialty cakes for all occasions. Proud sponsor of the Supers Rookie of the Year Award and the Supers Triple Crown of Super Modified Sim Racing. Grid-finder.com. Find your place on the grid and become a Grid Finder certified league like Supers. Burger Smokehouse, simple family tradition since 1927. On the web at smokehouse.com. BMK Logistics, delivering your Amazon products to you in speedy delivery style, and proud sponsor of the BMK Logistics President's Day Special and the BMK Logistics Fast Car Dash Challenge. Also, Wags Custom and Cool Awards, making you look cool in Victory Lane, and proud sponsor of the Supers post-race show. I'm Bob Gangwer, thanking all of you for tuning in here tonight for our very first broadcast of the season. Congratulations to our real Super Modified race winners over the weekend. And we will be talking a little bit more about some big Super Modified races coming up. Before we sign off tonight, just this weekend, we buried one of the great Super Modified racers and friends of the Super Modified community, gentleman Jim Martell, one of the kindest, most decent human beings that anyone could ever meet. Jim, a big part of the Northeast Motorsports Museum, building and restoring a lot of the old cars that are shown in that museum out of Ipswich, Massachusetts. Jim, just a great guy, passing away and laid to rest over the weekend. And want to send our condolences out to the Martell family, huge supporters of Supers. And in fact, Scott Martell was one of the first people that made the phone call to offer condolences when Dion Parrish got killed at Kalamazoo back in the early 2000s. So just a great family. Our thoughts, our prayers, and our condolences go out to the Martell family on the loss of Patriarch Jim. Until next week, we want to remind all of you, cherish what you got, folks. You never know when it's going to be gone. And always keep it wing side up and wheels to the ground.
Someone you love, and if you're going through it, I say do it with someone you love. I've been around a long time, in and out of love, but if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love. Come on, do it.